Hey guys, it's Cho and I'm back with another video. So, funny story. Let me start off this video with a story. I was on a double date with one of my good Judies, Ellie and Mike. They're a couple. We went on a double date. We went to the farmer's market. If you're watching this video, Ellie, it's inspired by you. And before we left, she was telling me how, oh my God, Cho, did you hear about Hyram moving? And in my head, I'm thinking, not really. I thought I heard something about it. But anyway, it piqued my interest. I don't know my words. I don't speak English. So I went over to his channel because you guys know I don't follow Hyram pretty closely. And he did a video about how he was leaving Hawaii. Very dramatic, very clickbaity. I mean, yes, he's leaving Hawaii, but permanently, he's not moving per se. Not permanently, at least. So I went over and watched the video, and it was pretty strange. He talked about how he was crying nonstop and sobbing on and off and just, it was very strange. But essentially, spoiler alert, he was moving to New York City for, I think a couple months or so to do work. Now, I immediately speculated that, oh my God, what's going on? Outside of my judgment of his lack of emotional control, with all the tears and all the crying, I speculated, and I'm thinking, I think he's gonna come up with a skincare brand. And then lo and behold, not a few days later, do I see this teaser where he's teasing something big coming up. I'm like, bam. It's gonna be a skincare brand.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
So, I saw the teaser and I'm thinking he's gonna make a brand, and I was speculating as well that it was gonna be a mixture of the Inky List and Paula's Choice. And then I also thought that he would be like he's like one of those super woke activist types. I figured that he would be, saying how he would potentially, cure every African child's skin cancer with his products. That's what I was thinking. And I was mostly right. I was mostly right. So let's go into watching the official launch. I have some receipts over here. Let's watch it together, and then we'll react, and then I'll give you my commentary afterwards. Okay.
I didn't want to create a skincare brand unless it sparked social change. We created incredible products that empower you with healthy, beautiful skin and give you the opportunity to change the world.
Changing the world, the whole world. Hyram looks good though, not gonna lie. Like, he looks good. Ooh, what's that? This music. This music. This is so dramatic. Really great shots though. Really great shots. Selfless by Hyram. So yeah, it's called Selfless by Hyram. It's the name of his new skincare brand. It's actually in collaboration with the Inky List, which I find to be really interesting because I've been, I'm you guys, this investigative journalist for the skincare community. And I've heard some allegations that the parent company of both of these companies, both Selfless by Hyram and the Inky List, is a company by, let me get the receipt, a company called B4 Beauty, which some people think is highly problematic because they are allegedly not that friendly towards the environment. So some people, think it's a little bit ironic that Selfless by Hyram is going to be touting this whole ethical sourcing and all that good jazz. But that's going to be for another video. This is just an introduction to Hyram's new gig, okay? Their elevator pitch was interesting. The marketing seems to be giving me off like white savior complex. And I don't actually believe that that's who Hyram is. And I say that because when I used to be a big fan of his, I watched a video where he talked about this exact issue, where he went on a humanitarian like vacation, and it kind of changed his life for the better. He went in with really bad intentions, and then he realized, he had this come to Jesus moment where he realized the damage that a lot of these humanitarian efforts could have upon the communities that they sought out to help. And so it was a really great video to watch. I'll pop it up there. I think it's a really important video. I think he did a really good job with that video. So I think that, you know, with that being said, it's just hard. It's going to be tough for him to break that image. It's an optics thing. And I think that people are going to look at this brand and look at him touting the ethics and the morality, and we're going to save the world and social change, honey, and like all this stuff. I think it's going to have a tough time shedding that image. What other notes do I have? You know, perception's everything. And I want to know you guys' thoughts on the launch of this brand and their ethos. Do you think it's genuine? Do you think they're actually going to be effective at helping these other poor communities that are in need? Like, what are your thoughts? Give me your honest thoughts down below. Be nice though. We can be shady. We can be shady. But be respectful. Don't use nasty language down below, okay? Now, I did check out the website. The website is fantastic, and I have a couple notes about some of the things that they're endeavoring to do. I did find that they're giving 1% of their proceeds to clean drinking water initiatives, which I thought was great. You know, sometimes skincare companies or beauty companies in general will occasionally give proceeds to different organizations and charities. So we're in Pride Month right now, and the girls are all trying to donate to, you know, LGBT organizations. What I find refreshing is that you are giving to these different charities and initiatives with every single purchase of the product, no matter the time of the year. I hope that that's going to be a standard and not just something that is just for the first year or the first 6 months. Like, I like that it's built into the brand instead of being used as just solely a marketing tool. Second thing I found out was, like, they say that they're working with climate change initiatives, but they're really vague about the numbers. So while they gave really specifics about what percentage of the proceeds will go towards, you know, clean drinking water initiatives, they're a lot more vague in how your purchase will actually help the environment or those certain initiatives. The last thing they really mentioned was the ethical sourcing of ingredients as to not harm the environment or their communities, which is important too. If you watch that video where he talks about how he used to be a big humanitarian and go on all these trips, he really talked about how it's important to instill a sense of autonomy in the communities that you're trying to help with charitable efforts. It's important to go over into these communities and not just give, but to teach how to be self-sustainable. What's the saying, you know, teach a man how to fish, just don't give him a fish. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would love fish. Give me fish. Like, please give me fish, but also teach me how to fish. And then after you teach me how to fish, give me fish, because I like to be given stuff. That's just me. I want to know how to do things for myself, but you know, a gift doesn't hurt, okay? You know, I know that hating Hyram is like a really posh thing to do, and it's like really in to like not like Hyram because his fan base is like kind of toxic, and sorry, they're a little disgusting. Like, the Hyram stans are a little disgusting, in my opinion. You stans are like, you guys borderline on K-pop stans, and then like jumping down dermatologists in their mentions and telling them shit like, oh, this product is not Hyram approved. Do you know how dumb you look?
Do you realize how you sound?
Like, stop doing that, y'all. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. And you do that to estheticians too. Anyway, the Hyram, I get the Hyram hate. but it's like, I think it's misdirected. I think it's misdirected from his fans onto him. I am actually really proud of Hyram in this launch. I think it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it makes sense that he would come out with his own skincare brand. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of Hyram. I don't watch his videos per se, but I am looking forward to seeing what his brand has to offer. And now that I know that it's powered by the Inky List, it's gonna be interesting to see how they differentiate from the Inky List products. So I'm gonna have my eye on that. Now, I need to get going because I know that he's releasing some of his products and he's gonna be marketing those products, and I'm really intrigued. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the launch of this brand? Will you be purchasing? Do we not even care? Are we not featuring Hyram? I did do a video a while ago about how that chick, Blue MJ, she really came for Hyram. And some of the points she made were interesting. We'll just say that. And that some of the points were valid. So if you didn't watch that video, go watch it because it's pretty dramatic and she really threw some tough allegations at Hyram. But let me know, guys. I'm open to everyone's opinions. I want to have a discussion down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.